Hello Lakers fan, if you are one of those who are always up to date with the news about our Lakers, then you need to stay tuned to what is coming up on our Lakers news channel. I am preparing exclusive coverage on the possible signings of LAKERS, and what I can tell you is that rumors are catching fire on social media, and if you don't want to miss any information, stay tuned. We have exclusive news every day. If you are a true Lakers and don't want to be left out of the news, be sure to subscribe. Subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. Let's go to the video.
Austin Reaves. The Lakers still have another day to fight. The Los Angeles Lakers had their chances to steal games 3 and 4 on the road against the Minnesota Timberwolves, but came up just short both times. Now, they find themselves in a tough 3-1 hole in the series. In Game 4, LA held a double-digit lead in the second half and looked poised to even things up. But head coach J.J. Redick stuck with the same 5 players the entire second half, and that decision came back to haunt them. Minnesota clawed back into the game and managed to hold on for the win. Austin Reaves had a golden opportunity to tie it at the buzzer with a corner 3, but the shot just wouldn't fall. Climbing back from a 3-1 deficit against a team like the Timberwolves won't be easy, but Reaves remains focused and optimistic. Speaking to Spectrum Sportsnet, he reminded everyone that it's not over yet. As long as we have another chance to lace up and get back on the court, we're not out of it. Most of these games, outside of Game 1, were right there for us. A few more plays down the stretch and they could have gone our way. We didn't close, and that's on us. But the sun will rise tomorrow. We've still got another day to fight. That fight was evident in the third quarter of Game 4, when the Lakers exploded for 36 points and outscored the Timberwolves by 13 in the period. Reaves reflected on what worked, and how they can build on it moving forward. I think we executed really well in that third quarter. We got the shots we wanted, we stayed aggressive, and we took control. We've got to watch the film and figure out how to bring that same energy and efficiency to every single possession. Even in the fourth, we had our chances. I had a couple of wide-open threes I missed. Bron had a layup, Luka had one too. The opportunities were there. We just need to keep believing and keep fighting. Execution in the fourth quarter has been the difference in Games 3 and 4. If Reaves and the Lakers want to turn this series around, they'll need to find a way to finish strong. With a couple of days to regroup before heading back to Crypto.com Arena for Game 5 on Wednesday night, there's still hope. Luka Donic, we just have to keep believing. Echoing Reaves' mindset, Luka Donic also made it clear, the series isn't over. It's definitely frustrating, but it's not over. Nothing's lost yet. It's a race to 4 wins, and we've just got to keep believing. That belief, as cliché as it might sound, is exactly what the Lakers need right now. They're on the brink, yes, but not broken. Teams have come back from 3-1 deficits before. It's rare, but it's not impossible. And with veterans like LeBron James leading the way, experience is on their side. LeBron, who's no stranger to playoff adversity, reportedly gathered the team after Game 4 for a closed-door meeting, not just to talk strategy, but to remind everyone what's at stake, and more importantly, what they're capable of. According to inside sources, the message was clear: we didn't come this far to fold now. Lock in. That message seems to be resonating across the locker room. Players and staff are still showing up with urgency and energy at practices. Assistant coaches have been working overtime with film sessions, breaking down Minnesota's adjustments and trying to solve the Wolves' fourth-quarter dominance. The focus now is on cleaning up late-game execution, cutting down turnovers, improving transition defense, and making sure that open looks don't go to waste. The loss also sparked a flurry of reactions across social media and sports networks. Analysts like Charles Barkley and Kendrick Perkins were critical of Redick's short rotation, especially with the Lakers fading late in both Games 3 and 4. Fans echoed similar sentiments, calling for more minutes from the bench and a fresher lineup to help close games. But amid the criticism, there's also hope. The return to Crypto.com Arena could be the momentum shift the Lakers need. The home crowd has been electric all season, and Reaves himself acknowledged how much of a difference it makes. There's just something about playing at home. You feel that energy, that belief from the fans. We feed off that. We know what's on the line. Wednesday is do or die, and we're not going out without a fight. Game 5 is shaping up to be a pivotal moment for this team. If they manage to take care of business at home, the pressure begins to shift. Suddenly, all eyes will be on Minnesota to avoid blowing a commanding lead. For now, the Lakers aren't looking too far ahead. It's one game, one possession at a time. And as Reeves put it best, they've still got another day to fight. Luka Donic, the Lakers just need to believe as they fight to overcome 3-1 deficit against Timberwolves. In Game 3 of the Lakers' first-round series against the Minnesota Timberwolves, Luka Doncic didn't look like himself. Battling a stomach virus that had drained his energy and left him visibly weakened, he struggled to impact the game the way fans are used to seeing. But by Game 4, Doncic had bounced back and looked much closer to full strength. He showed flashes of his signature brilliance, bullying his way into the paint for tough layups, creating space with crafty footwork, and nailing deep contested jumpers that only a handful of players in the world could make. Doncic poured in a game-high 38 points in what was a gutsy performance. Still, it wasn't enough. Despite their fight, the Lakers came up short in a heartbreaking 116-113 loss, falling one game away from elimination. The final minutes were tough to watch, as the starting unit, along with Dorian Finney-Smith, seemed to run out of steam, while the Timberwolves executed just enough to steal the game late. After the loss, Luka made it clear, this series isn't over. It's definitely disappointing, but nothing's lost, he told Spectrum Sportsnet. We haven't lost yet. It's first to 4 wins, and we just have to keep believing. It's a sentiment that speaks to more than just hope. It's about grit, pride, and the refusal to go down quietly. Luka emphasized that the path forward won't be easy, but he's ready for the battle ahead. This is a fun challenge. We've got to find that extra motivation to win 3 in a row. It's going to be tough, every single possession matters, and we need to give 100%, no matter what. Luka truly believes this team has what it takes to mount the comeback. But belief alone won't be enough, not against a Minnesota team that's already proven they can win on the road and carry serious momentum. Game 5 shifts back to Los Angeles, but the pressure is still heavy. The Timberwolves can smell blood, and the Lakers know it. For LA to survive, it'll take more than Donic's heroics. LeBron James has been giving it everything, making plays on both ends, leading by example. But this can't be a one-man or two-man show. Austin Reeves, Rui Hachimura, and Dorian Finney-Smith have all shown flashes throughout the series, but now is the time for consistency. The margin for error is gone. What they need now is a collective, all-in effort, every rotation sharp, every shot focused, every hustle play made. Even in the loss, Donic's teammates recognized the warrior spirit he brought, especially in Game 3, when he played through illness just to be on the floor with his team. Dorian Finney-Smith gave him full credit for suiting up despite barely having the energy to run. He wasn't himself out there, but he showed heart. That means something, Finney-Smith said. The Lakers are staring down a mountain. But they still have a chance to climb, and with belief, leadership, and one more inspired performance, Game 5 could be the first step back up. As the Lakers prepare for Game 5 back at Crypto.com Arena, the message in the locker room is clear: this is it. Every possession now carries the weight of their season. Every mistake is magnified, and every moment of brilliance could tip the scale. And while the challenge is steep, there's a quiet sense of determination building within the team. Head coach J.J. Redick has come under increased scrutiny following back-to-back collapses in Games 3 and 4. His decision to tighten the rotation, essentially running the same 5 or 6 players deep into the fourth quarter, has been a hot topic on sports shows and social media. Pundits argue that fatigue is setting in at the worst possible time, and Redick now faces mounting pressure to adjust. Lakers legend Magic Johnson weighed in on X, formerly Twitter, writing, "Love the fight, but we've got to use our depth. Fatigue is real, and it's showing late in games. Time to trust the bench." Donic himself acknowledged that adjustments must be made if the team hopes to shift the momentum. We've got to be smarter. We've got to be fresher in those final minutes. Minnesota is a strong physical team. They're not going to hand us anything. We have to earn every bucket. Off the court, Lakers fans haven't lost faith. Tickets for Game 5 sold out in under an hour, and several players noted how much they're counting on the energy of the home crowd to reignite the fight. The team's social media pages have been flooded with messages of support, from fans posting rallying cries to former players urging the team to dig deep. Veteran leadership will be pivotal moving forward. LeBron James has already been seen taking younger players aside in practice, reinforcing habits and helping them stay locked in mentally. Austin Reeves spoke to the media after practice, echoing the sense of urgency. "We're not ready to go home. We've put too much into this season. We believe in each other, We just have to show it now, when it matters most. Meanwhile, Minnesota isn't expected to ease up. Anthony Edwards has been sensational in the series, averaging over 30 points per game, and Karl-Anthony Towns continues to dominate the glass. The Wolves' depth and defense have been key, and their ability to close out tight games has given them the edge. Still, Luka Doncic refuses to let the odds define them. We've got our backs against the wall, and that's when you find out what you're made of. I'm ready. We're ready. The road back starts with Game 5. If the Lakers can protect home court, momentum could begin to shift. Win that, and suddenly, the pressure tilts back toward Minnesota for Game 6. It's now or never. And if there's one thing this team has proven over the years, with its championship pedigree, veteran core, and never-quit mentality, it's that you can't count the Lakers out just yet. NBA admits crucial mistake in Lakers' costly Game 4 loss to Timberwolves. The Los Angeles Lakers now find themselves in a tough 3-1 hole against the Minnesota Timberwolves, following back-to-back heartbreaking road losses in Games 3 and 4. If you are new here, leave your like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any updates. Game 4 was especially frustrating. The Lakers led for most of the night and looked poised to even the series, until everything unraveled in the final minute. With under a minute to go and the Lakers trailing by just one, a pivotal moment occurred. Luka Doncic was bringing the ball up the court when he appeared to be clearly tripped by Jaden McDaniels near half-court. He hit the floor, and rather than a whistle, silence followed. Forced to call a timeout with just 17 seconds left, the Lakers had only 1 second to advance the ball past half-court, and ended up turning it over. Moments later, Anthony Edwards sank 2 clutch free throws, and Austin Reeves' buzzer-beating 3 to tie the game just missed, sealing the 3-point loss. Had the foul been called, Doncic would have gone to the line with a chance to put the Lakers ahead. More importantly, they could have run their final play under much better circumstances. Understandably, Lakers head coach J.J. Redick was upset after the game. Speaking with Spectrum Sportsnet, he didn't hold back. Let's start with Luka's fall. It was obvious. He didn't just fall by himself. We all saw it. That should have been a foul, and he should have been at the free throw line. Look, I'm not saying that one play lost us the game. But it was a foul, and it robbed us of a real chance to take control. Doncic himself admitted something felt off. I definitely tripped. We had to burn a timeout because of it. On Monday, the NBA released its official last 2-minute report, and confirmed what Lakers fans already knew. Doncic was fouled on that play by McDaniels. Unfortunately, that acknowledgement changes nothing. The result stands. No do-overs. And the Lakers are now staring down elimination, needing to win 3 straight games to keep their season alive, starting with Game 5 back home on Wednesday night. At the end of the day, no matter how well or poorly the game is officiated, the Lakers know they have to close these games out. Both Game 3 and Game 4 were within reach. They just couldn't finish. Forward Rui Hachimura knows exactly where the team needs to improve in these crunch moments. We're right there. It's just the little things. We've got to be more locked in, physically and mentally, in the last 5 or 6 minutes. We've got to play stronger. Make our shots. We're close. We just need to tighten up. The league's confirmation of the missed foul didn't go unnoticed. Social media exploded after the release of the last 2-minute report, with fans, analysts, and former players criticizing the officiating and questioning how such a clear mistake could happen at such a crucial point in a playoff game. ESPN's Kendrick Perkins called the missed call unacceptable, saying, "You've got the whole season riding on every possession at this point. One blown whistle can shift the momentum of a franchise." The NBA owes the Lakers more than just a quiet acknowledgement in a post-game report. Lakers legends like Magic Johnson also chimed in, posting on X, formerly Twitter. The NBA just admitted they missed a critical foul on Luka in Game 4. That's not just a mistake, that's a moment that could change the course of a series. The league has to do better. The controversy has sparked renewed calls for greater accountability and transparency in officiating. Some are pushing for real-time review capabilities for certain non-calls late in close games. Others believe coaches should be allowed to challenge missed non-calls in the final 2 minutes, a rule that currently doesn't exist. But inside the Lakers locker room, there's no time to dwell on what could have been. The mood is tense but focused. LeBron James, visibly frustrated post-game, reminded the team that dwelling on missed opportunities won't change what comes next. We've been here before. We know how to fight with our backs against the wall. That's the job now. Game 5 is do or die. Veteran leadership will be crucial moving forward. LeBron and Doncic, despite the controversial finish, are expected to rally the team ahead of what is now the most important game of their season. The Lakers return to Crypto.com Arena, where they hope home court, and a fired-up crowd, can help swing the momentum back in their favor. Meanwhile, the Timberwolves are feeling confident. Anthony Edwards has been dominant on both ends, and Karl-Anthony Towns has stepped up in big moments. Minnesota knows the Lakers are dangerous when desperate, but they also smell blood in the water. Game 5 is shaping up not just as a test of talent, but of heart, discipline, and resilience. For the Lakers, it's about survival. For the NBA, it's a reminder of just how much the little things, missed whistles, mental errors, late-game execution, can define a series. LeBron James, we've got to take this one game at a time, as Lakers face 3-1 series deficit. LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers threw everything they had at the Minnesota Timberwolves in Game 4. LeBron was sensational, 27 points, 12 rebounds, 8 assists, 3 steals, and 3 blocks. He led by example, played with heart, and gave the Lakers every chance to win. But in the final minutes, it slipped away. Now, they're staring down a 3-1 hole in the first round of the playoffs. It's a daunting position to be in. But if there's anyone who knows what it takes to come back from a 3-1 deficit, it's LeBron James, the architect of one of the greatest comebacks in NBA history during the 2016 finals. So naturally, the team looks to him, not just for production on the court, but for leadership, focus, and belief. When asked what message he's delivering to the locker room right now, LeBron kept it simple. You don't think about winning 3. You think about winning 1, he told Spectrum Sportsnet. That's all that matters. If we don't win Wednesday, none of the rest matters. It's all about Game 5. Period. It's the kind of grounded mentality that helps teams climb out of impossible-looking situations. The path back into the series doesn't require superhuman optimism, just discipline, execution, and belief, one game at a time. While the odds are steep, the series has been far from one-sided. The Lakers know they can beat this Timberwolves team. Every game has come down to a handful of plays. One stop here, one call there, and things could look entirely different. LeBron has been nothing short of extraordinary in the series. 26.3 points per game. 9.5 rebounds. 5.5 assists. 2 steals. 2.3 blocks. 50.7% from the field. 39.1% from 3. Over 40 minutes per night. But as brilliant as he and Luka Doncic have been, they can't do it alone. If the Lakers are going to dig themselves out of this hole, they need everyone, from starters to role players, locked in, sharp, and ready to deliver. There's still belief in the locker room. The Lakers know they're capable of turning the tide. That belief starts with one win, and LeBron is doing everything in his power to make sure they're ready when Game 5 tips off at Crypto.com Arena. Controversy in the closing moments of Game 4. Of course, Game 4 wasn't without its share of controversy, particularly in the closing seconds. With under 10 seconds left and the Lakers trailing by just 1, LeBron appeared to knock the ball out of Anthony Edwards' hands as it went out of bounds. Initially, it looked like it was Lakers' ball. But after a challenge by the Timberwolves, the call was overturned. That reversal not only gave the ball back to Minnesota, it also cost the Lakers their final timeout. After the game, LeBron was adamant that the call was questionable. The hand is part of the ball, he said. That's a play you see 20 times a night in the NBA without a whistle. I didn't foul him. It was a tough break, one that could have swung the game. But it's also a reminder of how razor-thin the margin for error is in the playoffs. One possession, one whistle, one bounce, any of it can tip the scales. The Lakers' season isn't over, not yet. But from here on out, every game is win or go home. And with LeBron still performing at an elite level and the team hungry to prove themselves, there's no question, Game 5 is going to be a battle. The comeback starts now, and it starts with one.